Hey everyone, it's Zahava. Welcome back to the channel. I am in a reading slump. It is the beginning of December. I don't know when you guys are going to see this vlog, but I haven't vlogged in a really long time. There was a death in the family last week. So my husband's father passed away last week. We spent a lot of time with family, obviously. And I guess just the reading journey kind of took a back seat to all of the familial events that we had to go to. I just have not really been able to concentrate on my reading and that kind of thing. By the way, if you guys are wondering about my hair, I just got out of the shower. I just washed my hair, so it's not drying yet, and it's gonna get poofy probably as long as this video goes on while it's drying. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm not having a great hair day, but we're gonna plow through it. We're gonna plow through it. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about why I think I'm in a reading slump. I have the TBR teapot picks for the month of December that are kind of haunting me because these are all books that are on my physical TBR, and one by one, all of the library loans that I have asked for have come in, and I feel kind of obliged to pick them up because these were books that I had requested be purchased by the library, and I was the first in line to have them. And two of those books are sitting with me right here, and I want to talk to you about them. So the first one that came in was Woodworking by Emily St. James. This one I made it about 85 pages in before I decided to DNF it. And in a way, I'm kind of glad that I didn't buy it myself. I did have it on my Amazon wish list, but I since have removed it because I just could not get on board with the writing, the plot. I really wanted to like it. So basically it has to do with a high school English teacher. I think he's an English teacher, and he's not a he's a she, and she goes by Erica. So Erica is trans, a male to female trans, and she kind of like develops a friendship with the only other trans person that she knows, which is a student in her class. And she kind of becomes like weirdly dependent on this 17-year-old girl for her support and transition and all of that jazz. And I don't know, I really liked Abigail's character, Abigail being the high school student. Like, she was really sardonic, sarcastic, cute, funny, whip smart, but I didn't love Erica's character, and ultimately, whenever I put this book down, and it could just be because, like I said, I believe I'm in a bit of a reading slump, nothing seems appealing to me right now. Nothing that I pick up seems appealing. And because this was a library book, I figure I could just like return it, get it out of my visual clutter, and it just, at 85 pages, I found myself wanting to reach for something else. Now, I don't know if that's the book's fault or because, as I suspect, I'm in a reading slump, so I don't know, but the book just ultimately didn't hold my interest enough for me to want to know what happened after page 85, and I'm not even sure I wanted to know what happened up until page 85, so this one was a DNF for me. The next one that I started was the Autumn Springs Retirement Home Massacre. This was another one I asked the library to buy for me, and I am on page 50 right now, and it's not because I don't like it. I actually do like it, but I don't think I'm in the mood for it right now. So I'm actually going to put this on not like a DNF list, but like a to be read later type of list. So I'm going to keep it active on my Goodreads, and then maybe eventually I will come back to it after, because again, I'm trying to work out why I'm in this sort of funky mood. And I'm going to tell you right now, it does not have to do with the passing of my father-in-law. I think it's like a completely separate thing. Though we were close after a fashion, it's not exactly, I mean, it's my husband's dad, so obviously we're very sad, but it's like the reading slump is a completely separate thing. I am sort of in my headspace right now. There's a lot going on. And I just can't seem to sit down and find a book that I find interesting. I'm in the middle of reading Kate Elliott's The Witch Roads right now. I'm a little over 260 pages into it, and that book is a good book. Like, it's good, but it's really slow. Like, it's giving Robin Hobb in the Soldier Son trilogy. So if you guys have read that, it's that kind of pacing and that kind of tone. And literally, I'm annoyed with every book that I pick up right now because I need something to get me out of this funk. I was looking for a thriller, so I decided I would pick this one up. Again, because the library hold had come in. I also put a hold on Willing Prey. That one also has come into the library, but I'm actually not even going to go and pick it up because right now the last thing in the world that I want to do is pick up a book and read, which is like never happened to me before in my life. So switching gears, I won a Goodreads contest, and I got a copy of Night on Time, which was independently published. This is by Randy Batten, who lives in Texas, I guess, because the package came from Texas from Randy himself. So Randy, if you're watching, thank you very much. I'm excited to read this one. It is a time travel, sword and sorcery type sci-fi fantasy situation, and it has been signed by the author, and it came with a little bookmark, which is fun, and it's got his QR code on the back. So yeah, it's not a big book. It is, I will tell you exactly. So it's about 240 pages, and it's got some pretty big font, and it's got really short chapters. So I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but this was a Goodreads win, and yeah, I don't know, like I said, being in a reading slump is making it very kind of hard for me to know which books to pick up. So what I want to know is from you guys, like, what do you guys do when you're in a reading slump? How do you get out of it? Is it that you sit and you watch TV for 3 weeks, or like what is it that you do? Because I have like no interest in reading the library books that I requested. I feel super bad because the library purchased them at my request. And while I realize that I will not be the only one to take advantage of those purchases, because obviously people are going to read them, I just finished reading Rest Stop by Nat Cassidy. I was kind of like ho-hum about it. But when I went to check if there were other books by Nat Cassidy in the library, because I think I also requested When the Wolf Comes Home, Rest Stop was already taken out by somebody else. So I know that other people are going to read these books. I just feel kind of bad if I ask the librarian to buy them and then she does, and then I don't want to read them. So that's like a me thing. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you are going to tell me that I'm insane and I'm overthinking it, but you wouldn't be at this channel if you didn't want to watch somebody overthinking absolutely everything. So I'm overthinking that. But I don't know. It's like I have that list of books that the TBR Teapot picked for me. I started Mistborn, but not with my eyes. I started it on audio, and I made the mistake of doing it while I was working because I like to listen to books while I'm working, but I'm also trying to listen to a new epic fantasy series while I'm only half paying attention. So I'm not sure if I'm really liking the plot line, you guys, of this one. So I want to give it more of a chance, but maybe not while I'm in the middle of a reading slump type of thing, because literally every book that I pick up, I'm not interested in reading. And that is really, really frustrating for me right now, especially since so many people love Brandon Sanderson, so many people love this series, and I feel like I'm just not giving it a fair shot because, not because the book itself is bad, but because I am not in the right headspace. So like, I don't know, you guys, I don't know what's going on with me. Yeah, so I just thought I would get on the vlog and sort of rant about being in a reading slump. Let me know if you guys have ever been in a reading slump. I know it's not going to be a hugely long video, but I needed to sort of get all this off of my chest because now I'm looking at possibly continuing the Kate Elliott book, Witch Roads, or, which I'm not going to go pick up now because that's on like my end table in the living room and I'm not getting up right now, but like I want to also start a new book. I also have a copy of Cinder House, which is a novella that's 100 and I want to say 79 pages or something. I have no desire to read it. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like I don't want to read at all. At all. I don't know. Okay, so thank you for listening to me rant. Please send words of encouragement for this reading slump. Let me know what you guys do when you're feeling this way. Is it okay to take a break, a few weeks break of reading? Or do you have any suggestions that you go to, authors that you go to when you're in a reading slump, types of books? I probably could read the TJ Newman book, Falling, which I haven't read yet, and I've spoken to you guys about as wanting to read in 2026. But again, if I read that book, then there's not going to be any others until God knows when from this author. So I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to read everything that she has to read because then I'm going to be even more sad than I am right now. So anyway, thanks again for listening. I look forward to reading your comments and I will see you again in the next video. Ciao for now.